Organisers had billed this second weekend of the blockade around the Canadian Parliament as a family day. It's clear there's an awareness of the negative headlines of last weekend, when protesters were accused of attacking those wearing masks and displaying racist symbols. The blockade began as a protest about cross-border trucking vaccine mandates, even though 90% of cross-border truckers are vaccinated, and the US insists on vaccination too. But clearly it's now about pandemic policy in general.
We are fed up with these restrictions since 2 years. Everywhere, lockdown, curfew. You know what I mean.
And those who joined the protesters on Saturday also raised a range of issues. The protest organisers, who are from the extreme right wing of Canadian politics, are demanding the overthrow of the government. But there were also anti-vaxxers, religious fundamentalists, and those raising topics of concern to both the right and left, like the power of pharmaceutical companies or the civil liberties implications of mandates. And then there were those who'd simply had enough of the pandemic.
Everything has been a lockdown, in person, lockdown again, spending like days and weeks in my bedroom and then going all the way back to school and still feeling isolated.
The polls do show a majority of Canadians are fed up with the handling of the pandemic by both federal and provincial authorities. But they also show overwhelming support for mandates and public health measures designed to ease the strain on the healthcare system. And that makes the organisers' ultimatum that they won't budge unless all mandates are removed challenging.
It is difficult to see how this will end. We've covered protests in Canada in the past, either for Indigenous rights or against pipelines, and the authorities have cracked down swiftly. But these trucks aren't going to be moved so easily. Shihab, Rattansi, Jazeera, Ottawa.